Hey guys, we're back with more Clash Royale, and unfortunately when I recorded this video last night, the camera cut out that I was recording with, or didn't cut out, it just recorded everything, and then at the end when I went to save it, it just said error, and I lost it all. So that was super fun. Have to deal with that now, so we're going to be just talking over it. We're going to be doing the Elite Barbarian Challenge, and we have a deck here. I wanted to do it all Barbarian, see if I could pull out a win. Or actually, I wanted to win the challenge at first, but yeah, it didn't go as planned, which I get to say now ahead of time because I'm recording this and I'm just watching the video. But yeah, as I'm pointing out here, we don't really have good air defense. We only have a Mega Minion and Bats. Bats are easily zappable. Mega Minion can be fireballed and it's only one card. It doesn't hit any splash, so anything like a Mega Minion or not a Mega Minion Horde will destroy us. Anyway, we're hopping into our first match here. Hadn't played it before, hadn't tried it out. I just wanted to see if I could get all this to work, and we have a really heavy deck, elixir-wise, so we're definitely going to take hits in the beginning. However, towards the end, I imagine we do a bit better, and what I found were these bombers right here. These bombers are the death of us in this challenge. They absolutely just sit back and destroy us because they aren't worth any of the spells we have. They don't die to arrows, and they don't die to the barb barrel right off the roll, so we do get a little bit screwed by that, but anyway, coming in, have a decent push on the right side. Valkyrie's also a bad one. This baby dragon also kills us this match because it just hangs out above because we don't have air defense, and it turns around and just kills all our bats. So we are definitely, handicapped here with the cards we got, but I'm sure it's possible. I definitely struggled with it, but yeah. See, like right here, we get the barb barrel out, and it just gets destroyed by some elite barbs before it can even touch the bomber, and the bomber just sits back and just wails on us and wastes some elixir. But honestly, we're not doing too bad at the start. We are actually up on damage, surprisingly. That's the left side. Air is pretty decent in this challenge. Bomber 2, actually, Bomber 2 is a good look. Yeah, I mean, we're using battle ramps to distract. It's definitely a tough matchup. This baby dragon, we take their tower, but they're gonna take ours too. So we just do a little tower swap. But we are still up on damage, which is good. This first match, I really like this first match. It's a good match. But what I do forget is when the barbs spawn in and on which side, or something you definitely want to keep track of, because over here I put 4 barbs on the right side and now I have nothing to defend his push on the left. But same kind of goes for him. We're just going to tower trade again. And now it just becomes a base race, which I was happy with on my first round. I love a good base race every once in a while. So, coming here, we're arrowsing the left side. It's going to come down to damage. That's what's going on in my head, is that the tiebreaker, I mean, every so often we've really just been tower trading, so none of us have really had the upper hand in this match, so I figured it would come down to a tiebreaker. So you'll see us just arrow whatever we can. Right now we're very low on damage to his tower. Once again, I forgot which side the barbs spawn in, so that gets stopped on that right side. Honestly, regular barbarians do a good job at stopping. They are pretty heavy, but they do stop too. They just go down to bomber just really easily. Bats as well, actually, were a nice choice. Looks like we did get some hits on their tower up top. I just sent that I sent that battle ram in to die. he just gets destroyed up there in the right corner. Bomber again, destroying our push on the left entirely. I thought that was a good push. I thought that was going to be the one to get some damage in, but it's not. Bomber plus baby dragon plus bats take us out on that left side. Now we have to do some defense here on the left. That muskie gets caught up in our barbs. He looks like he isn't remembering which side spawns what. And we're moving on to the next one. Arrow in that bomber, but he gets a ton of value. We have a huge just bloodbath on the right side, which I think we come out the lesser on, unfortunately. Again, he's arrowing our tower, but if you notice, he'll almost stop arrowing our tower because I forget that we're about to come down to the end of the match. Like, for me, this goes on until someone takes the tower, but forget about the time limit, and I just stop for most of this last minute doing whatever, and he stops as well because he's up on the upper hand. He knows he has it if I don't do anything. And I get caught up in a lot of defense, unfortunately. Forget, like, I could have arrowed his tower there, probably. Instead, I just secure the defense, which is probably good. I mean, it's not bad. Barbaro on the left side, sacrifice another battle ram. Poor guys. Coming in here, so, I mean, last 30 seconds. It's not looking good for us. I mean, we're only down 500 damage. It's not too bad. But, yeah, he's got a million barbarians coming at us on the left side. The baby dragon's just sitting up top, just doing damage. This left battle ram, though, we finally get in for some damage, and it's so nice to see them hacking at it. But then he slips that bomber in, and we're down to 1496. This one was such a time because I was watching my tower the whole time. I didn't know where he was at, and it turns out we take the L. 62 damage. 62 damage. You take an L. I was just looking at my tower the whole time. I thought we won that. No, we hop right back in, which yeah, because my hopes were high, and we just got hammered by this Mega Knight. He had a skeleton army and bomber and minion horde. So whenever I arrowed something, or he would just have another card to come in, and so he just kind of trains through it. There wasn't much to see here. We really just got baited out and crunched for the 3-crown death to bomber. As the episode goes the entire way, bombers are real tough on this deck because they weren't worth any of the spells to kill it, and they survived any 2 or 3 spell. Except for maybe, like, I don't know, the Royal Delivery might be a good option for it. But anyway, we switched to try to lower our costs. We switched to that Tombstone because, you know, skeleton's pretty much dead barbarians, so we make that little hedge there. We're hoping this one goes good for us. Now that we have Tombstone in our hand, we play it down. Glory, ready to come out. And we're just gonna get hammered once again. This deck I couldn't get it to work. It's really bad. I couldn't find any synergy with it. It wasn't working out for me. So we got hammered in that one. I was determined to get a win with it. I really wanted to get a win with it. I felt we could, based off that first one, but that was a lot of false hope. So we're gonna switch out. I think one more card here. I think we put in a baby dragon. Yeah, we put in a baby dragon now instead of the bats, because I know baby dragon was tearing me apart in those last 2 matches. So we put in a baby dragon here, but yeah, this one's it just doesn't work out. It really doesn't. At least for me. I mean, the decks are there if you wanna. If anyone wants to try who watches this, if I get anyone to watch it, I mean, it's there. So we hop right back. We are determined. At this point, I was like, I want to get a win. Like, this is gonna happen, and I was just gonna record and do it until I got a win. It's not the end of the video. If I do get a win, I was gonna put some more. Cause I had another idea for this challenge, because I usually do spawner challenges a different way, but this one I thought, oh, it's a barbarian challenge. I'll put in all barbarians, see what we can come up with, see if we can't get a win. But the truth is, I don't play with almost any of those cards, so I don't know their interactions well. I don't know how they go up against certain cards, how to use them, how to tank, how to pull. So it was cool, it was fun. It definitely was fun. But yeah, the reason I cut the other ones was because the matches they weren't, like, I don't care about showing you guys, like, losses or anything. Like, I'm not trying to put only wins on this channel, but the games I really just got rolled on all of them. Like, there wasn't much going on. It was just me being super focused, not talking much, because I was just trying to get it to work so well. So, I mean, maybe getting the camera cut was a blessing in disguise, because now I get to commentate over commentary. But anyway, back to the match. We're doing pretty well here. We have the left tower down and the right tower half down. But I mean, we're pretty even on damage. So we're coming in here. He's got a wizard which goes down pretty quick. Our barbarian's gonna pick up that left side. We have a mega minion. It's also gonna sweep up, but I just, you know, played safe, drop some barbs. The Mega Knight is a big issue because it pretty much destroys all of our cards unless we can get that perfect surround with the 5 barbarians, and they take them out pretty quick. But that's I do get it a couple times. It's not shown, but I do get it a couple times in one of the previous matches. I get a good surround. I may have done it in this one. But yeah, we're gonna use arrows on the left side, keep that witch spawner down. the trick here was, I think what I did well was I put the baby dragon whenever there was a witch, so that he could take out all the skeletons, and then on the other side, whenever there was a Valkyrie and a wizard, I would Barb Barrel Mega Minion, and hopefully that would take it out, and it did. I think that's what put me up, because the baby dragon is 4 elixir, which is 5, so we get +1 elixir there, and Barb Barrel Mega Minion for the 9 elixir or a Valkyrie wizard puts us up quite a bit of elixir, and that's, I mean, we get the left tower here for massive push. Honestly, when I'm playing this, I hardly watch the opponent towers. So I didn't even realize, but yeah, we come in here, Barb, and we connect for a second one, we get 2 towers, and we actually finally win with all Barb deck, hedging with some skeletons and a baby dragon. But that's okay. For me, I was really happy to finally get one. But that was it. I was like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be lucrative getting up to like 9 wins. So yeah, we go back to the drawing board. We are gonna pick up another deck that I make. This is more the type of deck that I would use for a challenge like this, where things spawn in and we get more elixir than usual. I usually try to sit back with Princess and Magic Archer, who can hit both lanes from afar on defense. And then for this one I picked Bowler because you can roll away all the elite barbs spawning in and anything behind them. But pretty much with the we have 2 towers, or 2 buildings, that we could stop pretty much any cycle of troops that go right for tower. And you pretty much just play a bunch of defense and slowly win elixir trades over time, so that your barbarians get to the tower while theirs are stuck fighting on your side. You just want to fight on your side a lot. That's why you pick Princess and Magic Archer, because they will just sit back and shoot from afar, and their damage actually adds up. This was a tough matchup because he had an RG, which is already tough to start with because he just destroys everything. I didn't have my second tower ready to go, or my second building, the furnace. So we take a couple hits here, but we started princesses. And you just want to start building those princesses and magic archers, because they will just slowly build up so much damage. And if you can get them in split lanes, then once they arrow one or log one side, then you just put it on the other side. Or they can only get one, and you just always have one up. But see here, he's playing Royal Giant Hog Rider, so he has 2 win conditions that go right for tower, but we also have 2 blocks for him, so that's going to work out really nice for us, as we can always be constantly pulling one or the other. But yeah, decks like these, they often take damage at the start, at least when I played them, because they aren't decks that go for the block. They don't block cards well. Like, there's no Knight in there, there's no Mega Knight, there's nothing that I put down to stop damage. It's more of just you're buying time to set up for the first minute or so, and then once you get into double elixir, triple elixir, then you just start cycling through all these cards. Like right now, like I got the Magic Archer on the left, I got a Princess on the right. He has to make a choice of what he's going to take out. And then once he takes out one, I just put one on the other side. It's pretty much how this deck goes. But we'll get in more to the match now. So you have 2 princesses down. They'll just slaughter. I can put a furnace down now to draw the Royal Giant over. And the spawning elite barb's going to come in and just get absolutely wrecked. Magic Archer on the right, Princess on the left. We always like those split up. And now this hog's gonna have to go through a bowler and a building, which it's not gonna do at all. It's gonna get destroyed. Magic Archer here to cut up these guys, and a princess should take it out pretty well. We bring down our tombstone here. He has a Mega Knight as well. He's rocking a really heavy deck. I try to slip in a cheeky Magic Archer to get some tower damage, and it doesn't. Oh, I got one hit. That's cool. I didn't think I got a hit. Yeah. And then Bullet as well to tank for anything big. He drops his Royal Giant, which I don't actually have anything for. I drop a Tombstone, which gets them both, actually. So he presses hard on the right side, because we have one of his towers down. I didn't even realize that. That's right, I was coming for this last push. I had to stop that push, and I did. Just barely. And now he doesn't have. He used both of his win conditions, so he has nothing to press forward on us. So we get an easy win. Not really easy. We're 294 away from a loss. Like, that's usually how this deck runs. It runs really close to the sleeve. Like It's kind of a grind, but it's also fun because you're just constantly. I like defense. I like playing defense in games. I know it's not the most fun or exciting way to win, but I think it's just that's why I like the cycle decks as I was talking about in the last video. It's just because you have to play such good defense that to see such smaller cards over bigger cards. I don't know. I think it's really cool. But anyway, we're in our second match here. It's the last match of the video. It's also why I cut the other ones. I want to be short. I mess up on the log. I just throw away 2 elixir, which absolutely hurts us at the start because I think we go down a tower or very close to going down a tower. But we definitely hurt from losing that log because this is just gonna destroy us on this right side. Oh yeah, 545 on the tower. But then we're kind of back up decently. I mean, he has more elixir for sure because we 2 elixir, it hurts, especially with the spell. Or I could have used that to log the Wiz away or something. It hurt, but drop a furnace on the left. Hopefully take care of the bats that are up top. Right, which also pretty decent spawner for this. Drop my magic archer. Drop princess. And then we just gotta play distract over here with our Skelly Girl, which works out decently because our Barbs get there just in time, and our princess is able to take out that, but it goes down. Drop a furnace on the left. Hopefully take care of these. That's also why I like the furnace, because they do a good amount of splash damage with those fire spirits, which hurt even elite Barbs a good amount to take them down. So we move on here. Drop the tombstone to drag those E-Barbs over, and also hopefully distract P.E.K.K.A. if he comes, and yeah, see, now he's got to go take on that, which holds him up just a little bit, which gives our tower enough time. And unfortunately we do get a bandit dash that takes our tower, but we have also brought his pretty low on the left side because he had to push really hard with a lot of elixir. So I know he's kind of down, and I can tell because this is a very late goblin gang on the right. Yeah, it comes down really late. So I know he's low, which means I'm up a little bit on elixir. So we just need to start fireballing that tower down, get as much collateral damage as we can. So we log here to hit the tower. He arrows us, which is fine. Somehow we still get that last princess shot off. I don't know how that worked, but we did it. And then our bowler on the right's taking him down, but the witch is going to spawn bats, which is tough because that'll do the most damage against a bowler. We keep fireballing, even though this magic archer would have probably taken that tower, but I just wanted to be sure. I didn't think he was going to hit the tower, but he did. Fortunately, that bandit just dash in, but we're okay because we're up on damage now on the right tower, right? 996. He's at, but this is actually a really good play by him because he drops a P.E.K.K.A. in there, who gets destroyed, but he tanks for so many bats, and the bats do a lot of damage for us because everything's focused on that P.E.K.K.A. But luckily, we're still up a little bit. And he gives us so much fireball value. He stacks everything in that corner, and we just fireball log it for a ton of damage. He's coming at us with a P.E.K.K.A. We bowl. We bowl dog. Magic Archer, and we get a Baby Dragon lock, which pretty much secures us with the fireball. And we get our second win. Our third win. We did get a win with the Barbs, yeah, but our second win with this deck. And that's kind of how that deck works. You sit back, you tank some damage, and you just slowly went out. That was a good game. Really liked that one, but yeah, that was a video. I really wish the live commentary was there because I think I had a lot of good moments, and I was saying a lot of the stuff I was saying now, but real time, so it's kind of cool to see my reactions for all that. But fortunately, we just have this for now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you check out more. Hopefully I bring out more, and yeah, see you guys later.